What's up? Anyways, today I'm going to talk about homeowners associations.
Evil! Evil!
America, or the United States, the land of the free, they say. If you buy a house in a subdivision, usually in a nice newer one these days, or if you live in a condominium, you have to pay this group that manages the subdivision or your condominium, and so you have to pay this group of people, which are called the homeowners association.
To me, that was great. Golden Girls.
Dues every month. And to make a long story short, some homeowners associations are pretty good, but then there's some that, well, they're not so hot. Over down the road from where I live now, we had gates. It was a gated community, but the gates constantly got tore up. So they finally just gave up because the people would forget their remotes. They'd crash into them, or they'd be drunk probably and crash into them, or somebody else, who knows, got pissed off and just rammed them all the time. And so they just gave up. And so I would, every so often, I would even get little nastygrams from the association saying that I had weeds in the yard, okay? Well, they weren't weeds. I was growing basically a forest, and I had mint, and I had all sorts of herbs growing on the ground as ground covers, and I had some exotic trees in there. I had a misting system, and I mean, I went through the whole 9 yards. I spent like $6,000 on soil and thousands of dollars on plants, and it turned out to be beautiful. I even made like a wash and put in part of it. I made it like a creek and had a pump and had a little water, trickling creek going down, and it had small, they weren't really waterfalls, but they were kind of like a little mini waterfalls. So they were good for that, and I would have to show them the plant variety and say, no, this is not a weed. It is a ground cover. It is grown in the mountains. And so they would finally just give up. But one thing they were good at was jacking up your association dues. That's right. And so today, apparently my roommate who owns this house got a nastygram. I will shit in your general direction from the association. And by the way, they had let him know a few weeks back that they were jacking up his association fees. How nice. And in the nastygram today, they stated there was a missing shrub.
We want a shrubbery!
They're going to find us? And so I suggested, maybe you should say that your shrub got stolen. Oh, shit. Shit. Someone stole our shrub. Someone stole our shrub. Our shrubbery. We're missing a shrubbery. War. Total war.
You're a fucking asshole.
Fuck you!
Fuck you next Wednesday.
Fuck you for Christmas.
Yeah!